breaks a glass and just hit on her head.
They also did a funeral like that, remember?
Yeah,
they were two men were holding her.
Unspoken.
Hi, welcome back to our podcast. We are Unspoken. I'm Doreen, this is Jay, this is Lena, and we are going to be talking about different urban legends in each episode. And this one is called The Stair. So let's see what we have. The Stair is a creepy story about a girl who takes a subway one night, and she noticed that a woman is sitting across from her, is staring at her very, very intently. And she felt a little bit creeped out, but didn't mind it at all. And the woman had two men sitting right next to her, right? And then a guy got on the subway and saw what was happening and went to the girl and pulled her and took her off the subway. And the girl was all confused about what was happening. And the guy said, "I'm sorry to scare you, but just so you know, the woman that was sitting across from you was dead, and the two men were holding her up."
Wait,
so
what?
I just saved her life. Yeah. So that that is basically the story.
So she was like not staring, she was dead, and someone else was holding her from her back?
Talk about death stare.
They were two men were holding her on each side. So they were
that
holding her
men
up.
saw it and pulled her to not get killed.
Yeah, exactly. So they were transporting a dead body.
Oh my.
Have you guys ever heard this story or something similar?
No.
I mean, I did see on Instagram once that they had this dead rapper, all dressed up and stuff, still standing on his casket while everybody was throwing up at a club. I did see once, but
in Aruba they also did a funeral like that. Remember?
Yeah, true.
It's not common, but
it's so weird.
Yeah, to have the person instead of having a funeral with a casket, they're sitting and people are having a party around the person.
Yeah, just having a dead body just be chilling, decaying while you're just
I would not feel comfortable.
No,
I would not feel comfortable to dance there.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird because you want to, I understand the point of trying to celebrate the person's life, but you still need to mourn the death, you know?
Or respect the body. I mean,
respect it,
not even that, but having a decaying, dying body, man, your health gonna get messed up. You're getting sick just by standing around it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a dead
normal.
person. I would be traumatized.
Yeah.
I could not even go to the funeral.
Yeah.
I was traumatized to see it in my real life. I don't know. It's creepy.
It is very weird, and it got me curious to see where did this urban legend come from. Is there any truth to it or anything? Every story that I found was based in the UK, so apparently it has a yeah.
London, right?
Yeah, and there are different variations to the story. There was one that the two men dragged the woman in there, and the woman had a scissor in the back of her head. There's one where the woman was a man that was dead, and then the man just fall to the ground when the subway stopped. So there are different variations.
I'm just imagining it in my head right now. Like you just a dead dude being carried by two people, and on some Drake and Josh type of like an episode. You know, you're like, like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it would be so confusing.
That is, oh no.
But
Lord.
apparently, the only thing that I can link to something of truth is basically, suppose in the 19th century, London had a forgotten railway that was called Necropolis Railway, which was in operation from 1854 to 1941, and it ferried corpses almost daily from London Waterloo Station to Brookwood Cemetery near Woking in Surrey. And it was a solution because all of the London graveyards were getting full, so 2,000 bodies going daily. I don't know if this is true or not, that's what I heard, but there are some people questioning if that railway even existed in the first place. But I think from there, the story might have come.
I don't know, but can it just like, for real, being in London, for example, you're, I don't know, in Piccadilly Circus, you're going to the metro, and someone across you, it's like 3 a.m, and someone across you is just dead.
And just staring, and you didn't even know, and that's the thing,
because it's so creepy.
Since it was fresh, they didn't notice that the woman was dead. She was just like staring.
Yeah, because my friend lives in London, and in London, it's so many people are just stabbing each other on the street, like randomly near to her, like 10 minutes before she arrives or things like this. But she works at night, so she comes home like at around 3 a.m, 4 a.m, and she sees all of that, the police and all that crap. So if you think about it, it's so scary to live in. Because you don't know if you're gonna walk today and you're gonna be alive, or someone is just gonna come and, you're dead. That's it.
It is.
It's your end day.
And that's the thing, when you go through something like that, your brain can't even process what's really going on.
You can't, because it just, you don't expect that.
Yeah.
You just live in your bubble, let's say. You live in your bubble, everything is so nice and cool, and then someone just comes and kills you.
Yeah, it is creepy.
Like, have problems.
Last time, like, since I moved here, I did come across a few situations, not of people stabbing, but like I was at Primark in, I think, Amsterdam, or it was when I was in Rotterdam, I can't remember, but I was just sitting with my daughter and my mom, and then the lift goes open, and then a girl just freaks out and starts hitting a girl. Don't fucking touch me! And starts hitting the girl. And the girl didn't even touch her, and she was trying to go away. And the elevator was full. There was a girl with a tiny dog. There was a girl with a baby. The baby was crying. It was chaos. And then when everybody left the lift, even the girl that got all beat up, she was looking at herself in the mirror, and the other girl had like emotional support dog with her, so she has some kind of problems. But I mean, and she wasn't alone, she was with a guy, and she was like hyperventilating. But I mean, if you have those types of episodes, you shouldn't go and live with crowded people.
And you should have someone around you all the time.
Yeah, especially if you're
gonna hold you.
But that's the thing. She was with a guy.
Yeah, but like that guy that didn't see.
Yeah, it's crazy because she just got wild.
Maybe guy got so tired of girl tripping up all the time.
Yeah,
be
but
like, hey, yo, you do you.
Yeah.
Shawty, I love you, but you tripping, you acting crazy. I mess with you and tweaking, just saying. But like that's.
But you know a story from Bascule.
Oh my!
You know the story from Bascule with a girl. No, so she was in Bascule. She was upstairs, and the guy started like he wanted to hit on her somehow. Yeah. So this girl they were upstairs with this guy. We were talking something, and he started like pulling her and hitting her, really like hitting and pulling her, like arguing. And when she turns around, she takes a glass and just hits on her head. Yeah. And she had like blood all over. This guy is still not in jail.
No.
He didn't even pay the fine for it. Because Bascule in that corner didn't have cameras. So they said like, you cannot prove it.
Yeah.
And she was going to Bascule again, and when she was seeing this guy, she was just creeping out. Because can you imagine, like, he's like crazy. He's like kind of old. And he's going out there just to chase for some young women.
He kind of just trying to like, you know, try to get student type of girls to mess around with and stuff like that. I know what you mean. I know the story.
Like
but
they want to make out or something, but
I feel like it is crazy because this kind of correlates to our previous episode how I was talking about my roommate just bashing doors. Like I'm starting to see a pattern where like people just be tweaking and tripping, and the law like no proof, no nothing. You're making the story. You're making the story.
Yeah.
Simple.
But
here police works really slow, to be honest.
Yeah, even so.
But like the whole law system as well, they believe a lot in like rehabilitation. So all the sentences are very short.
Yeah, I understand, but like if someone is like this, I'm gonna be scared to go outside. I'm gonna be scared to walk on the street. Because if this man just wants me, and he starts just hitting me, just, I don't know, to rape me. Who knows?
Take kickboxing classes and start kicking ass back. That's all I gotta say. Kickbox classes, kick ass back.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you have to go to, like, fight classes. Like, you have to know how to beat someone up. Yeah. Just in case.
Yeah, just to protect
for self-defense,
Well, thank you again for joining us in this episode. We will see you guys next time.
Bye-bye!